controversial lecture we first told you about last week went on as planned tonight at Stanford. It involved three men who described themselves as ex-terrorists. Robert Lyles is on campus tonight with their message for the university and the students.
Well, Dana, you'll recall when we first reported this story a few days ago, we had emails from Stanford administrators showing that the outside media was not permitted inside. Now, we were later told by Stanford administrators that cameras were allowed, but when we got here today, we found it was only Stanford cameras that could roll on what was happening inside, rolling on what they describe as an incredibly controversial lecture.
And maybe judge me as a terrorist.
This is where TV news cameras were allowed to record the three ex-terrorists lecture, on the ground and outside the lecture hall, surrounded by a small crowd, also not allowed inside. Student organizers say even this had to be negotiated.
Stanford, as a private university, apparently has the right to decide how much free speech they will allow.
A Stanford spokesperson tells CBS 5 since reporters were permitted to sit inside, the lecture is open. Outside the lecture, security was high and lines stretched with students and faculty. Every one of them checked. Some found themselves detained, even their belongings searched by dogs.
They were here until the police detained me.
Once the lecture started, it was clear why armed police guarded every door.
Ask yourself, why all the people who fight this movement, why they all must live under an assumed name?
One by one, the former Muslim terrorists told the crowd they were involved in killings.
By the age 13, I had my first kill, and I celebrated. I became a man.
And admit to recruiting in the States as part of radical branches of Islam. And while they've repented, each told the crowd more terrorists are coming.
9/11 took place. The alarm clock went off. This is the United States of America. Snooze button.
But Muslim students were offended and outraged.
It was absolutely ridiculous. I think after about 20 minutes, I realized there really wasn't much point in being here.
So Camille Murshad walked out of the lecture right into more challengers outside.
The tree will cry out, "There's a Jew behind me, come and kill the Jew."
I have never heard things like that. It's not in the Quran.
Now, in the end, the three ex-terrorists were given standing ovations by the crowd, particularly with their closing message that they learned to be terrorists long before they learned to read. Dana?
Robert Lyles at Stanford, thank you.